ke e hina o na dubu na aloha. Aloha tu umele e o Hawaii no inoa e o Hawaii nui kuauli.
Many women have been talking about an aha wahine for years. We've talked about it in small circles, we've talked about it in larger circles, across islands, across oceans. We've talked about what we would like to see and envision in that. And we just really wanted a space to be in together, and see what comes out of it.
I know about the ahakani. I thought it was just fabulous. So I always thought, what about aha wahine? And it came, So I was one of those, the first one to sign up and register.
Ike wau laha loa ka ahakane. Ike wau I ka hauoli o ka poe, a ui ka maina a hele loa, a komo loa I loko kia ahakane a no wau. O he mea mai ka I loa kia no. Nā wahine hoi wau e ike he aha kia hana. No leila, ua hele loa wau a komo.
We started planning in September and it's February. And over 300 women, in that time. The registration closed within 10 days of it opening.
Lele walea.
Ua wehe ia keia hanana o hoi o aha wahine me ka pule, me ke oli, no hina, o iai, o ia ke ahua, a mako e pili nei.
E hina ai malama, e hina ai kanaka. Auhana tupanaha e hina ai.
Ua koho ia e kālele maluna o ke akua o hina. No ka mea, o hina ano laula kana hana, kana maluna na oihana like ole. Ma hope o ka wa'a me ka loko i'a, holo me ka lawai'a, ka oihana lawai'a, a me ka oihana kapa, a me ka ulana lauhala, a laila pani ia me ka oihana lua.
I am so floored by how many young women are here. The demographics has changed. And it's something that I noticed right away when you get here, there's not a lot of, there are the older kupuna and then, the us guys in the middle and all that. They're there, but, and we're sort of used to seeing each other all the time at all of these events. And to see these young women with their babies and their mama, and, they're chanting, they're carrying the babies, they're putting them on the stroller. I mean, that was, for me, wow, I see future, talk about potential.
It's such a good thing to be around and to see that, you're not alone. There's other girls my age that are here that are into the same things and also builds relationships for us. I know who I'm gonna call if I ever need help with something, and it's like my tita. Aloha e na umakua, aloha e na lio Hawaii.
This sense of camaraderie permeated the workshops as well, and the Ohana Kahakalao offered an interactive learning experience for participants.
Well, in my family and in our school, it was just always like that. So it's always been interactive. So it's just super common for us. For me, it makes it non-intimidating, I guess. Where my kumu's doing it, I can do it, my friends are doing it, let's all do it together. I'm just here to say right now that you don't only have to do pules when you go to a ceremony. You can do it when you go to a place that you feel has so much mana, you ask permission.
Young, engaged Wahine Hawaii being mentored by Ohana and icons of our community confirmed that our community is growing female leaders.
And I believe that leading makes the leader, right? And our communities raise our leaders. So it's not about us, but it's about the space that we create for others, and as she would say, the potential for it to emerge.
And Wahine Alakai from Makali'i shared stories of coming of age around the space of the Wa'a, paying homage to mentors like Anakala Clay Bertelman.
One time we came in, I remember specifically he asked me to drive him because he wasn't Ma'a. He was totally Ma'a, but he just wanted a driver. he just wanted somebody to go holo holo with. So, you know, everybody wants to go holo holo with him. So I was totally stoked to be asked. We went down to Friends at Staten Island, which is where Hokule was dry dock at that time. And we got out of the car, and he just kind of looked at her, and he just said, every time I see her, I just fall in love again.
And while Kane do play an important role in our lives as Wahine, this was a day for Wahine to be together and grow, while the Kane worked to kako'o in the background and behind the scenes.
Kane have probably been the most asked about element of the Ahawahine. You know, what roles do they play? And for me, it's really clear. Again, I'm a mother of a son. It's not unusual for us to be around men. Yeah, and we understand as women spaces in which we can open up to each other. We're also very aware of, and more so than I think are men, aware of the role that men play in our everyday lives. You know, and I think that has allowed the Ahawahine to be open to those areas where men serve really good function and really critical functions. Of course, in this day and age, we can do everything. We can set up the stage, we can, you know, we can cook all the food, we could run all the workshops, we can do everything. But we don't have that issue whether we can or can't. We know we can. Yeah. Now we want to go back to how as women do we balance our lahui? How do we balance our communities? How do we balance our families? How do we balance ourselves? If you are Hawaii, if you are Hawaiian and you are a female, then this is where you should be. Yeah, you have something, and not because of your maybe motivation to learn something new, but you have something to offer somebody. I can guarantee you that every woman here has something to offer somebody else.